the third pick, the third slot.
Now looking at Team Malaysia's approach
No,
here.
Atlas, I would have said
Counter.
Atlas. It was great.
Counter.
Yeah.
It was
Low
either
hanging
Draw or
fruit.
Atlas.
It's a low-hanging fruit for Team Philippines.
I was gonna say, was it worth it to choke out Unigo's choices? But apparently the Atlas still made it through. Now Team
Now
Malaysia,
they realize the threat.
yeah, they're gonna lean hard on it, and this is the best way for you to actually pivot.
Don't you just go Claude or Harith here?
Claude is great.
Either.
Either.
Or.
Something tells me this gives me flashbacks to Indonesia versus Myanmar. This is how Team Myanmar, through the guidance of Coach Zaya, just had a surplus of choices despite
Exactly.
Team Indonesia attacking their draft.
There you go. Harith
Yeah.
called it.
It's so telegraphed, dude. I mean, I think that Team Philippines have got this in the draft. Like, even
All blue
when
heroes.
you can argue that Eve, you're left with really no choice. Surely you will be able to still pop the real world manipulation, but the fact that you are freely hitting, right? Helker can just jump to the backlines, choose between carry or Eve. You have free stacks with the passive of the Helker because of the Eve being stationary. And the fact that you can just pop your ultimate to kind of destroy the backlines is going to be good. I mean, the Franco cannot freely hook here. Just what you do is that if there's a hook, you would want the Atlas to go flicker in and then pop the Dark Knight Falls. It's checkmate already.
Yeah. Again, imagine fighting into Dark Knight Falls, a silence, a slow from the Salmon Force, unlimited dashes,
All right, we're talking about
and
best
then a final
case
slash.
scenario for Team Philippines because, again, we have seen this executed. There is practice. There are reps on it. Now, Team Malaysia, the way they drafted, they've played around with what they have, especially with such a powerful first phase. We'll see how they execute. We'll see if they're able to take it far enough.
Well,
What a start.
what a start. Again, Zorn, you need to land those hooks. Much needed the entirety of the game.
Well, it's kind of forgivable for Philippines to do that because they did just see Eve from the bottom lane, so they were kind of like putting some pressure on Zorn. They're not willing to actually do the XP support thing themselves.
Yep.
He's letting Unigo take level 2.
No. Let's address the elephant in the room. It's not the swap that we were expecting. Another hook.
Okay.
It's Momo, the
Yeah,
Martis on
exactly.
the XP lane.
That's actually what I was looking at. But, of course, with all of the posts that's happening in the middle, you can see that Team Malaysia will be relying on perhaps what made them very successful in way before. It's like they're put in a spot where, okay, we have a bag of tricks in a deep pool of bag of tricks. This time, okay, Martis onto Momo.
It's a decent laner against Arlut. However, I worry about the Fredden against Hellkirk.
That's what we are seeing right now. Chibi, his initial rotation onto the XP lane, actually, now he had to TP out, so that's not really a good sign.
Well, good news, bad news. He did reach level 4, so he is going to be able to walk on to this first hurdle, contest it.
Yeah.
But still, I am flabbergasted. It's not the swap that we were expecting, because again, I thought you wanted to shore up that Hellkurt matchup.
Exactly.
I wonder what they're thinking with Momo here on the Martis.
I think it's Malaysia saying that we need more over the Arlet. Because the Fredden against Arlet, you're just allowing Arlet to scale up. With Martis, you can actually disrupt the Arlet, especially with the flicker on Momo. He can actually do some damage on the back line.
Momo already starting with some pokes onto Canon, but Arcangel actually gets into a top lane. Legitiano, telegraphed, you know that the Hired is gonna win. And he wins nonetheless. Onto the turtle fight. That's gonna be the Hellcurt to secure that turtle. Unigo with the fatal links. Momo out. They want to go for more. Chibi low. Gonna be chased down by Canon. He knows that his ultimate is gonna be cooling down in just a little bit. Pokes might be there. Canon gonna be thwarted by Izanami. Final slash connects. Saison actually misses the jump, and that meant that Zorn will land the hook. Malaysia finds something out of that team fight.
Was limit testing. I'm pretty sure he was just going off of instinct and as well adrenaline, being one game away from taking home a gold. I was going to say, is Arcangel happy with the decimate in that last team fight? I think he jumped onto someone with it.
Yeah, you know, Philippines, they have so many skills to cover the turtle. Dark Knight Falls, Fatal Links, and Rekishan with the solo kill on the top lane. That's actually crucial. I love the battle spell choice here. Flicker, you need to play aggressive against Malaysia. If you play passive, we saw that matchup earlier, yesterday with Carry playing more aggressive than the Harith. They would just take it to late game. So Philippines, they recognize the fact that they have to play fast here, because if they don't, you're playing into Carry territory.
Which is basically Team Malaysia with their change of pace and their change of priorities. Philippines just answered back.
There is the Fatal Links, and there's the hook to counter Unigo. Unigo gonna be down for sure. Kanon wants to go for a fight. Actually, gives enough damage to Izanami. Helkert pops the ultimate. And now they have found the opening onto Sword. They want to transfer to the Franco, but it comes GB to defend.
Solo
Up
kill.
top, a solo kill coming out from the Harris.
Whoa!
Misses with a touch from Kanon. And now they get a kill. Saison with the burst. Now Momo gets one with the decimation. Runs away into safety. Philippines finds 2 kills.
Again, just to put it into context, anecdotally, if you are a Martis and you have a Mortal Coil and you have those dashes stocked up in a Decimate and then it goes Dark Knight Falls, that's miserable. That is a sad 2 seconds for a Martis that could have snowballed.
Unigo, though, on the top lane, they're not letting any breathing room for this Carry.
Oh, Zord still wants to go for the hook. Very bold against Team Philippines. They are able to defend for now, but the turtle is going to be controlled by Team Philippines.
Saison and Rakishano, they're having fantastic game here on very important cores as well on the side of Philippines. Kanon!
Whoa.
Kanon wants to initiate. Final Stash not going to hit. Inigo looking for an angle for the Fatal Link. Saison holds on, pops the ultimate and the silence, and it gets retribution. Now they gang up on to the Frederick. Frederick goes out. My goodness, Saison, he knows how to use the Helker to a different dimension now.
And you know what? That Dark Knight Falls, it's not just silence over Chibi, just make sure that he does not dash away. That's also disable on the Retribution. You're not going to be able to use it. And then Nigo flickering in just to be able to ensure the kill onto the Fredrin.
As if it wasn't bad enough, you also cannot even see what's around you. You don't know how many opponents are there. I mean, you can remember, right? But also, check it out. Throughout the chaos up top, Malaysia able to push a turret down bottom.
Yeah. So, kind of like the game from Philippines on game number 1, game number 2, you do the resource trade.
Yeah.
But Philippines is just getting more. Rekishano already has Feather of Heaven.
Yep.
5 minutes, 12 seconds.
And they transfer into the mid lane. So this could be good for Team Malaysia, as it means that it might be able to threaten for a top turret push. But Team Philippines, Dark Knight Falls, they jump on the Eve, they have the silence, they take it out. Izanami, now Chico guys, left in no man's land, he's taken out. The Fatal Links connects up to 1. And that is surely a kill, a double even for Saison.
Team Philippines using their kit to maximum efficiency. You see how Unigo held on before the very last minute?
Yeah. It was like Inigo knew that Purify would come out from Chico
more.
guys.
Oh, the final slash has to commit the flicker, but now they found an even better target. Jungler out for Team Malaysia. Philippines on a roll.
Midnight, this is the fastest we've seen Team Philippines go all series long.
Ooh, the Cyclone Knight play. Yeah, you were saying.
How did they decide to clutch this quickly? Was it all because of the draft, or did they just say, let's do it?
Well, they are going to be doing it. Look at the kick on to Kanon. He's going to be taken out for now. Saison going to be controlled. Uses the lifesteal to take on Izanami to stay alive in the silence. On to Zorn meant that there will not be anything afterwards. They lose. Kanon, however, as they were taken out by Team Malaysia. But that means that Philippines will control this turtle once more. Terrified, Fatal Links, all of the control was there and the damage. Oh my goodness, Chibi just can't find an opening.
You know what? This is just an amplified Hellcard. Saison opted to go for the jungle emblem just to make sure that he farms fast enough because he wants to be able to join. He does not care about the killing spree at all. He does not need the extra HP. What they need here is time and efficiency. And with this adjustments, they have
making
so much
the D-line up top. Chico guys out once again. Zorn lands the hook onto Kanon. They have the damage after, of course, the Bloody Hunt and the turret damage. That is just a kill. But, of course, that is the 5th death onto Chico guys.
Yeah, so the speed that Team Philippines is coming at here, 7 minutes in, comes at a price.
Yeah.
It's 5-14 now. They have traded away 2 turrets. And yeah, Team Malaysia here trying to catch Saison off guard. Small win, because again, they forced the ult, and then they got a Little Wanderer. A minute away till Lord.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, how is it going to reach critical mass? How is Team Malaysia going to replicate the same late game potential that they had in game 1 and 2 if Chico guys is saying, as you put, 5 deaths now?
Yeah, it's kind of a passive lineup as well. Like, you don't have the best gifts in terms of protecting the carry. And your main problem, it's not even the Hellguard. Rekishano, the Harith,
And another problem. Up top,
Chibi,
Chibi lands the good taunt onto Canon, but that means that Philippines will just clear out the minions and take out the turret up top.
You know, the biggest power spike that Malaysia will have to face is the Holy Crystal pickup that can't come out from the Harith.
Yep.
So much damage, so much magic damage from Team Philippines.
And Saison will now have the ultimate. That will be 20 seconds before the next lord, or the first lord of the game. Malaysia, they need to reach the late game for sure. Once again, they'll have to rely on their defense. And everybody else from Team Philippines are just sweeping all the bushes now so that they will know that there will be no defense whatsoever in Team Malaysia.
Hard to fight into this as well. Oh, Canon!
Does not land the stun. Onigo onto the front lines. Arcangel gonna be controlled a little bit. There comes the hook, but that's the Atlas. You don't want to be in the spot. And it comes the Fire Slash to displace the members of Malaysia. That's 2 out. Zord is super low. Gonna be safe for now, but will be taken up by Riquitiano. The cleanup. But now up top, Chibi is gonna be the target. Canon. And the rest of the gang will take out one. And no exchange whatsoever because of the fact that the Hellcurt popped the ultimate.
Lord took all in about 7 seconds from the Hellcurt.
Just him.
Just him. This is the power of the Jungle Emblem on Hellcurt and the amount of damage that he has right now. And mind you, Malaysia fought into that. They started their own terms, and Philippines still came out on top. That was because of the gold lead. This is just the sheer gold difference between both sides. And Harith was so big as well. He was hitting 1,500 magic damage per hit.
One might wonder what the call was because, yes, Sorn did get a great hook, but before that, Momo was actually spotted by Arcangel.
Exactly.
It was Arcangel who bush-checked Momo, and I'm guessing there should have been some communications, right? It's very similar situation as this one, but as you said, Midnight, it was off of the back of Riquitiano's Harith. He loves those tight spaces where the Zaman Force is basically half the battlefield.
Look at Inigo. Look at Inigo.
The E pops the ultimate, but they want to go for a play. From Inigo, catches 2 with the Fatal Links, and now they have damage. Hellcurt pops the ultimate so that there will be no vision, and they take out more. Chibi out, the turret up top, super duper low. Even after the holy defense, it will not be enough to clear out the minions in top and in middle. What a DPS is going to be enough. The deadly poison stinger to end the life of Malaysia for now. No minions, but it will be enough. Riquitiano finish it up, and that's gold for Philippines once again.
3 years straight, the Philippines have been on top of the SEA Games in MLBB. Earlier this year, they took the World Championships, and now, with Arcangel taking his 2nd gold medal in his career, the Philippines stands tall. GG, well played to Team Malaysia.